In 2020, 126.3 million smartphones were purchased in the United States. With only 275 million smartphone users, that means that half of all Americans upgraded their smartphone in the year 2020. The problem is not that people are buying smartphones. I could really care less how many smartphones you buy. It's just how often that they're purchasing these smartphones. With almost half of Americans upgrading their phones last year, that means every other year people are upgrading their phones. They're on a 2-year cycle. We were pretty much just trained to think that after 2 years, we need to buy a new phone.
The price, with the normal qualifications and 2-year contract, $199 in the US.
But the reality is that after 2 years, a phone is still perfectly fine and perfectly capable. We just think we need a new one because we no longer have the payments on it. It's very similar to people when they purchase a car. After 60 months when the loan has been fully repaid, they think, oh, now it's time to buy a new car because I finally own this one, let's get another one. Because people just expect to live with payments. They expect to live with a home payment, they expect to live with a car payment, and they expect to live with a phone payment.
At how much Americans have really saved. And as he reports, it's not a pretty picture.
The median balance for the age group is $58,000 for 65-year-olds.
The fundamentals of tech minimalism are only purchasing the tech that you need, never purchasing something with credit, and purchasing things that will improve your life. This goes far deeper than just smartphones and iPhones and Android phones and whatever. Everything that we're looking at anymore seems to have something to do with technology, whether it's your car, whether it's your phone, whether it's your new computer, whether it's your monitor, whatever it may be. People that may want to be tech minimalists are people that love tech, but are starting to realize that buying new tech every single year is just not providing them the happiness that they need, and it's also hurting them in a place that counts a lot, their wallet. People spend far too much time using their phones. On average, the average person will spend 229 minutes a day using their phone. Over the course of 50 years, this comes out to just under 8 years. That's 7 years and 345 days. And that's without ever sleeping. Just basically 1/10 of your life spent on a phone. This is why I'm using my phone for 10 minutes a day. The reason that this is a problem is because phones are becoming more and more addictive. The apps that we use, the sites that we visit, everything is designed to suck us in, and we're paying for it. The negative side effects include, but are not limited to, teen tinnitus, which causes pain in hands, back, and neck due to poor posture, stress, sleep loss, increased car accidents because of texting and driving, false prestige, obesity, vision problems, and more. The sad reality is that phones have become extremely positive for humanity overall. But when you start breaking it down, the negative side effects are definitely there. We're paying for a phone that costs a lot of money, in some cases as much as a used car could be, for a phone that is designed to make us use it to then sell us on other things. Basically, every app you download is pretty much free at this point. So why are we downloading these apps that then turn around and sell us as the product to its advertisers? But we're paying $1,200 for these phones. Why are we doing this? Companies like Apple, Samsung, Huawei, OnePlus have gotten us to believe that they need to release a new phone every single year. The reality is that with each new phone, they build in another new feature that is designed to suck you in even more. Each year, the phones get better to hold, each year the phones get better to look at, and each year the phones get easier to use. To look at why becoming a tech minimalist could be important for you and why it's definitely helped my life and why I can still enjoy technology but still hold all my minimalist principles, I want to look at Best Buy's credit card and show you just how bad this all is. At an annual APR of 25.24%, which accrues daily, and if you do the math, this basically means that the true rate of the APR over the course of a year is 28.69%. But you might respond and say, well, that's true, but I would just do the 24 months zero interest rate financing and get the whole thing paid off by the end of the loan. Here's the problem with that though. If you do not pay off the entirety of the loan that you put on the credit card with that original purchase, that 0% interest financing, you will get charged the interest rate that you would have been charged for the full length of that loan. So Best Buy is always calculating the interest and then they'll drop it on you at the very last second. When you don't pay it all off at the end of 24 months, they're gonna drop this bomb on you, and it could be very expensive. On a $5,000 purchase, if you don't pay off the entirety of the loan by the end of the loan, you would owe an additional $3,281.83. So that fridge, washer, dryer combo that was $5,000 will cost you $8,300 by the end of the loan. I've said this many times before, but the most expensive way to purchase anything is to do it on credit. Obviously, the 0% interest financing can potentially work, but if you couldn't afford it at the time, what makes you think you're going to be able to save the money over the next 24 months to pay for that thing? If that's what you are able to do, why wouldn't you just save the cash up and then go to the store and buy it with cash instead of risking a potential almost $3,000 penalty? On top of that, these credit cards are designed in a way so you want to purchase more. If you go in looking for a refrigerator and they have this 0% interest financing credit card, you're going to be more likely to look at other things because I don't have to pay it off until the end of 24 months. I mean, it's just another $40 a month I have to pay it off. That's what it comes down to. These credit cards are designed to suck you in so you can spend as much money as possible. I worked in retail, and all they want people to do is sign up for credit cards. That is the thing that they push the absolute 100% most, because they know that you'll spend more money at the store and potentially they can make some more money on the back end if you don't pay off the entirety of the loan. It's easy to buy new tech. I've been there before. I've gone through 20 laptops in an entire year, a new phone, a new iPad, a new watch, new AirPods, new this, new that, new this, new that. Whatever it was, I wanted it. I was working for the first time. I was finally making some money, and I decided the world's my oyster. I'm gonna put $6,000 on a credit card, and that wasn't even all the stuff that I had purchased. So I understand why it's easy to think, I need a new phone. It's important for me. I need the new phone. I kind of got sucked into this trap too. This iPhone 11 that I purchased, it's very nice, but it's almost too nice. I think maybe I bought too good of a phone. I could afford it. It was no problem financially, but we need to start thinking about these phones less so in terms of maybe money, but maybe more so in terms of time. Like obviously it requires time and money to pay off the phone, but how much is this phone making you use it? If it was a way worse phone, would you use it a lot less? That's exactly what I'm going to test out. I purchased an iPhone 4S last night, and I'm going to test it out and see maybe the better the phone, the worse it is for you as a person. So these are my thoughts on why becoming a tech minimalist is important. I know lots of you that watch these videos are interested in technology, and I think it's important to apply some type of minimalist principles to technology because it's easy to get sucked in. It's easy to buy these things. Apple has a credit card that you can open up within 5 minutes of having a new iPhone. It's too easy. Everything's too easy to get credit. So I think that it's very important for people to realize what they're doing and hopefully see it for what it is, and in the future do a lot better with their finances. Thank you for watching the video. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.